What's up, know-it-all fans? This your boy, Big G. Man, I'm coming at you with some content that I know that's near that I want to share and it's near to dear to my heart. But for the know-it-all crew, I just want to say, would you like and subscribe our information? Today, my top 5 all-time underrated NBA players. Man, this list is going to be controversial because I really don't have a lot of the new school guys on there. But there's some guys that played during what we call the era of the greats that never really got their props. And to me, my list of the top 5 is man, near and dear, because I believe that these guys, if they played in this era, would be one of the 5 or 10 greatest players to play in this era. I'm starting this list at number 5. Big dog, Glenn Robinson. Man, let me tell you, you talking about a walking instant bucket. There was nobody in the league, including Michael Jordan, that couldn't handle big dog Glenn Robinson. This guy was giving buckets to Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, whoever lined up against him. They try to put small guys like that on him, he'd bust them. And then they was putting guys like Kevin Garnett, Chris Webber, Rasheed Wallace. He was giving everybody buckets. Walking instant bucket. And his game transitioned from that era of the early 90s, 92, 93, 94, 95. And you could set him down right now in today's NBA. Automatic. Barbecue chicken meat all day, every day. Big dog, Glenn Robinson. My number 2 guy. A lot of folks don't even know who this is. Young people especially. But if you really want to learn basketball, I want you to go back and take a look at this guy. Point guard, Maurice Cheeks for the Philadelphia 76ers, and for a brief time period, the New York Knicks and the New Jersey Nets. Maurice Cheeks, man, was one of the top 10 all-time greatest point guards that ever played basketball. Not only did he get an opportunity to play with the likes of Julius Erving, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, Mike Alvarone, Charles Barkley, and Moses Malone. Mo Cheeks had an opportunity to play with Patrick Ewing and also to play over in New Jersey, where he had a brief period of time where he played with Derek Coleman. Mo Cheeks was the classic point guard. Jump shot, handles, no turnovers, would lead you to a championship. Go back and watch the tape where he battled against the likes of Norman Nixon, Magic Johnson, Dennis Johnson, some of the great Isaiah Thomas. Watch the tape of Mo Cheeks, and then your respect for this guy will go way, 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 way up. My number 3 guy of all time. A lot of youngsters might know him either, but I got to give him props. Sidney Moncrief. Man, this dude was from the University of Arkansas and walked into the league taking over. If it wasn't for injury, Sidney Moncrief, we might be talking about him, but not necessarily in the same breath of a Michael Jordan, but definitely in the line or lineage of the greats of like the Charles Barkleys, the Karl Malones, and all whatever else. Injuries just ate him up. His knees got messed up real fast, but he continued to be over a 20-point scorer in the NBA while playing for the Milwaukee Bucks. Sidney Moncrief was a guy that brought the team of the Milwaukee Bucks together, who, by the way, was one of the most underrated basketball teams ever assembled, with the likes of Terry Cummings, Paul Pressey, Ricky Pierce, Jack Sigma, John Lucas. These were guys that was on this team, but the alpha male and the alpha dog was Sidney Moncrief. Got to give it up for him balling out in the Mecca. My number 2 all-time most underrated player. Now, he's on my top 15 list, so I got to be clear to let you guys understand and know this. But to me, if it wasn't for a little certain politics stuff, this guy would be definitely up in the top 7 or 8 of all time. Moses Malone. Let's say foe. Getting rings, getting chips. Moses Malone was the trendsetter for all you youngsters out there. Moses Malone was actually the first guy to jump from high school to the pros. He was before Daryl Dawkins, and he was before that run that you had in the 90s where kids were jumping from high school to the pros. Moses Malone came into the league, and by his second year was the MVP. And oh, by the way, Moses Malone There's only been two guys ever do it, Moses Malone and Wes Unseld. MVP, All-Star MVP, Finals MVP, chip. You cut the deck with Wes Unseld and Moses Malone, man. Moses Malone was a walking high double-double. 20, 25 points, 18, 19 rebounds, great defense, and would just destroy you in the paint, on the boards. And what you talk about, a traditional all-time great big man. Gotta love Moses Malone for the Houston Rockets first, the Philadelphia 76ers later on, and then after that, the Washington Wizards. And by then, it was time for him to hang it up. But Moses Malone, to me, is a top all-time great big. My number one all-time underrated player that should deserve a lot of props, and he's not in anybody's top 50 that I've ever talked to, but the guy deserved it. The Rain Man, Shawn Boom Kemp. Man, how could you not love Shawn Kemp? Shawn Kemp's from Elkhart, Indiana, by the way, too, and jumped straight from high school into the NBA. But when he came in, they had never seen a freak of nature like Shawn Kemp, 6'10", 260, and could run faster than the point guard and literally could jump out the gym. You guys want to talk about Vince Carter and a lot of these other young guys that's in the league now winning dunk contests. Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon. You should have went back and seen some in-game footage of Shawn Kemp breaking backboards and breaking the rim and literally embarrassing everybody that he played against. Shawn Kemp had an opportunity to make it to one finals with the Seattle Supersonics, but they lost to the Bulls in 6 games. However, the Rain Man Shawn Kemp literally dominated the era of the great power forwards when you talk about Rasheed Wallace, Chris Webber, all kind of great guys that was in the middle of teams that you had to go to the post and play inside and out. Shawn Kemp was that first guy. So that's Big G's top 5 all-time underrated NBA basketball players. You might like it, you might not, but it's my list. Hey, for the KnoItAllz, please like and subscribe, and I'm out of here. Peace.